tutorial. So I will show you now how to use DMX Fixtures in MadMapper with all the changes. So this tutorial is mostly made for people who are used to MadMapper 5. So I will create a new project with DMX. So actually there is nothing here. I can create a DMX space, but it is not mandatory, so I will explain you after. So if I create a video surface, I need to create a video surface to have some content, and then I go to the fixtures tab here with the small light. I will create some DMX fixtures like LED bars, LED strips or whatever. So here it's LED bar of 1 meter white only. Let's take the 1 meter RGB for instance. So this is 20 pixels by 1 pixel RGB fixture. Actually in the project settings, so here it's in the project settings, DMX output, I will choose ArtNet. So I will send ArtNet in a broadcast actually. I could activate the unicast. Okay, so now I can see what it is sending, and I can create a bunch of fixtures. Oops. So if I have some, let's make some line fixtures, because those are LED bars, so it's better to use lines. And in the output I can change the no, I can do it from here, sorry. Oops. I will imagine that I have a structure of LED bars like this. Oops. Up. And maybe the same as the other symmetrical thing. Let's do that. Up like this. Up. Okay, imagine this is my structure. So actually when I duplicate a fixture, it automatically switches to the next available address. So if my fixtures are in this order, the patching should be okay. And I can look at the DMX monitor to see what's going on the output. Okay, so the big difference with MadMapper 5 is that now the fixtures, the DMX fixtures are on the output and not in the input. There is nothing when you're on a fixture. The fixture doesn't take a media as an input. It will take the color of the pixels here inside the this area. Okay. You still have the option to do some. So if I take my video surface and assign this line, for instance, let's make it very smooth. I can see that it actually takes the center position, so it's black, and then puff, it's right. And I can still do, if I select all my fixtures here and I choose the DMX filtering box, then I will see that the value here is not changing so fast. I can increase the box size. Now it's at the maximum here. Okay, so this is and what's the use of this? If I take the cues here, or if I make some scenes, so let's make a bunch of scenes. So this one, then I will make a scene where this takes another visual, like this one maybe. Oops. So I have some colors, so we'll see it changing, and let's make one with maybe let's take this and make it circular, like this, and create a scene. Then I will take the DMX monitor and extract it like this. Okay, and I can lock it so it's always keep in front. Okay, let's make it like this, maybe. Okay, now So this is actually the DMX values that MadMapper is sending. And I can switch from one scene to another. So a scene is recording all the parameters of MadMapper. So when I start one, it will directly change all the parameters, and I can do some fading. Okay. Okay, and so it smoothly fades from one visual to another. Okay, so that's a good thing is that if I have those fixtures showing these visuals, and imagine that I have some other fixtures somewhere in my event where I want to do something different, like I have this another LED structure somewhere with another. I want to put different content on this part, and then I can do it easily like this. And here, as you can see, I have two different visuals for different fixtures, and I can see all at the same time, which was not possible in the past. And the other advantage is that, so if I take this, those fixtures, if I will hide the quads, and now I will take all those fixtures. Oops, I have to switch here. I right click and create lines from surface outlines. Now I have a line surface, a video line surface that has been created, perfectly matching the geometry of my DMX fixtures. I can change the parameters of the lines to be a bit thicker, like this, and now I can put some animation on it. Okay, so that's a good start to do something. Now I would like those LED strips here to not reproduce. Each one reproduces actually the visual here. I would like to texture it differently, so I'm still on the video line surface, and I will choose texturing here, and I will say media line chained, so the visual will be mapped to the complete. So I should order them correctly. So this is the first one, second one, third one. Okay, here it's okay, and then I have to revert this one and this one, and also I select all of them and revert pass. Okay, it looks okay. Let's make it a bit faster. Okay, let's make it a bit wider. Let's put some smoothness. Let's reproduce the pass a few times. Okay, so now I have this effect, and it is applied actually to the fixtures, so I can see it's doing what I want. And I can still add some other effect on top of it. So if I make it this layer, the video lines, if I do blending add, I can activate the quad below, and now it's mixing both visuals. So if I take the other one and make it red, now I've got in my DMX fixtures, so here we don't see the colors, but if I look at the DMX fixtures here, I can see the two effects are combined actually, which is interesting, and which was not possible in MadMapper 5, except by doing the loopback technique. But it's much cleaner, it's much faster now to do compositing on LEDs, and that's a very interesting feature. Also, so now let's turn this off. Let's go to the conductor, and now I will show you something different. If I take, I will activate this outlines, This is a conductor, so this is a master timeline. So actually what I did before, I just stored scenes. It's one state for all parameters, but inside the scene you can also create animations and take, like, for instance, a parameter like the size of the line here and animate it, make a loop, play, and now as you can see, yeah, but both layers are using. Okay, let's do that. Okay, so actually this is actually doing an animation. Okay, well, this is crappy, sorry, but that's a technical demo. Okay, now I can also go to some point in time, like let's say at 1 second here, and here I want to maybe change the rotation. Oops, so I can do that. Well, this is not interesting in this case. I will change the smoothness to some different value. Oops, and make this. Then I select all and move play it here. Now let's move that up. Okay, play, and now it is actually animating the smoothness of the effect. Okay, so a scene stores everything, but it can also be animated, and you can also add an audio track to it, and it will play, and if you put some transition time, then it will transition also the audio tracks. Now let's go to the conductor. The conductor is the master timeline, and something else that you have to know, which is very interesting, is that now I will use this line surface here, and I will do something very precise. So let's first create add an audio track here. Yes, import an audio file. Let's take some content somewhere. Okay. Okay, sorry. Oops. Let's take this one. Yes, okay, adjust the BPM. So now I have this audio track. I will make a small loop, or okay, it's a bit okay, let's try to do with it. So now I want this effect, so the line pattern effect going on, but I want it to be precisely matching my timeline. So I will my audio track, I mean. So I will use a montage track for the content in this layer. So I will create a line pattern clip here. Maybe I want to change at some points. Okay, on the kick, there is a kick here. My kick is just after. I can, on the audio track, I can activate the background hop, so I can easily see where things are happening. Oops. Okay, and so for instance, I will do that, and I will put something different after. That's also a technical demo. That won't be the nicest effect on earth. Okay. Or maybe I will create a second montage track, and I will move this effect on the second one. Okay, hop. And the second one, I will, so on this surface, the lines, I will assign this montage. So I press the assign button here, and I will add the quad below, and on this quad I will assign the second montage track. So actually, oops. And now, as you can see, when I'm scrubbing inside the timeline, the playback of this layer, of this visual, so the line patterns time is really following my playhead. Okay, so if I want, for instance, so let's listen to this loop. Okay, So oops, let's try to, so here it's the second one. I should really quantize in bars. Okay, so that will be better like this. Oops, oops, okay. And the loop here. Okay, let's make a small one. And yes, it's about it. Okay, so now let's say I wanted to do one cycle when before it arrives it here. So I will move my playhead precisely here, and I select my clip, and I will change the speed of the clip. So if it's 0, it starts here, so I will try to find same position here. Okay, so now each time it will do this loop, it will do one cycle. And in the second part I want the same thing, so it's perfectly at the top here, and I will go to the end here, and I will adjust the speed of this clip, so it does exactly. So when I change the speed parameter, it will recompute the position of the time base here. Oops, so let's do something like this. So if I want to precisely move one parameter, I can use the option key. It's Alt on Windows, option key on Mac, and it's much more precise. Okay, so let's look at it. Okay. I don't like that it starts here while my other animation is at the top, so I will go there and change the translation, so it starts here at the top too. Okay. Okay, and I would like one. So now I will show you one last thing. If I take this effect, I can go in the edit mode and press the size parameter, and then inside my clip I can have a track for its parameters. So my visual Chiron here, I added a track that controls its size parameter. So I will do something like this. Oops. And at the middle here I do that and that. And now let's have a look. Okay, and I will do the same here. So I go at the beginning, enter the edit mode, change the thickness parameter, go here, here. Oops. Maybe I just want it like this, and here at the end I want it like this. Okay, I can also do this. I select all the keys. So if I click inside a track and press Command A or Control A on Windows, I can change the curve. I can change here non-linear Bezier or curve. So here, oops, it's a curve actually. Okay, so that's the vertical zoom. Actually, you can zoom vertically, you can zoom horizontally, or you can zoom in both directions. Okay, so let's have a look. Let's do the same here, curve. Oops. Let's look at the DMX out. Okay, here we go. So I hope I gave a lot of information, but a lot of useful things for people doing show with DMX and all the new things you can do with MadMapper 6. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Bye.